Today on Redneck Rescue, our situation is it's still hunting season. We had some guys that were out hunting and went over a ridge and dropped down the other side, and it was icy. And they slid down a little ways and are stuck. They're about an hour and 15 minutes away and a few miles off-road. Let's go check it out. We did get a light dusting of snow last night, so the road in is actually icy, at least in the shade. So we're about to leave the highway. We went ahead and took the winch foot off for clearance, just so that we don't get hung up on this off-road. We got about 5 miles that way. When this melts, this can get ugly. Set of tracks going in. Just look at that view. It's a beautiful morning here in Wyoming. So we just had a pretty good drop. May have to winch up that one or cable up. I think we're just on the other side of this next ridge. So we made it to our scene. They slid down this hill, so we're gonna have to winch up this one, and then they're down one more, so we're taking the winch in, gonna use it remotely on their truck. Let's go check it out. So this is our scene. Came down this hill, tried to back up, couldn't quite back up. So we're anchored off of this tree back here. It's not gonna be that hard of a pull. So we're just gonna go ahead and do just the winch line. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and stay low range, no spin. There you go. Just like that. We're gonna do that all the way. Tiny bit of gas, very gentle. Perfect, just like that. These guys did try everything they could. They used some sticks, they lowered the air pressure in the tires. But with a winch, no big deal. Let off the gas a little. There you go. And just keep those tires in that trench. Start to turn your back end this direction. Towards, there you go. One more little gas. All right, straighten your tires out. Lightly hold the brakes to keep the tires from spinning. Right there, just like that. And then just let it roll. There you go. So let's back up. Go ahead and back up. 10 feet. A little bit more. And let's stop there real quick. We like to call that moving in a positive direction. So we did already try to get rally up. Ended up sliding backwards in the ruts. So now we're at a good transition point, and we're just going to winch it nice and slow. This time, let's go 4 high instead of 4 low.
Traction control on or off?
Off. You can see where we made it to this route and then slid backwards back into here. Luckily, the ruts are deep. All right, turn your tires towards me. There you go. We're just gonna go nice and slow. Let off the brake. Let it roll. Kind of keep your nose to this side just to watch that back end with that stump. There you go, start to turn towards me. Now we're gonna keep the front end in the ruts, the back end will just follow. We're gonna kind of go for crossing this log in front of you, a foot to the right where you did last time. So you just watch your steering and watch for that. The back end's gonna slide down in the hole here in a sec. So here's the rigging. Now that we've run out of pole, we're gonna go ahead and anchor off of this tree here, hook up, and do one more pull. All right, go back to drive with no gas. We have one side of the snatch block to a tree, and then the back of Miranda anchored to another tree. Is your parking brake on again?
No.
Let off the hit the gas.
Hit it.
Not no parking brake, not in park.
No parking brake, not in park. 4 high.
Your front end's locked. I'm dragging you. There it goes. Hang on. We're good now. Little gas. Just like that. There it went. Okay, hold up. Let me pull you. Gentle throttle. Nice. Now let me pull you. Winning. As you can see, as the sun hits this, it starts to get muddy. It could make it a little bit more fun on the way out. Keep turning towards me. Not hard, just kind of in the middle. There's just a root on this side I don't want to bang your rim on. All right, now turn your tires the other way. Oh, hard this way. Now go park. All right, so we got one more pull. We went ahead and straight lined it at this point. I am gonna leave another strap tied in there as an anchor just in case. All right, straighten your tires out. Drive. Little gas. All right, hold up. Don't spin. Just let me pull you. You can do like light assistance, but we'll keep tension on that strap. Not yet. Easy. I want to get your front end to here and then we'll try. Even though the truck does kind of want to get traction, we stay hooked up because it's not worth it sliding backwards down into the trees. No. Stop. It'll ice the tires. So you can see it's still slick. We're almost up on top. I'm going to back up. We're going to winch one more time. So now we set up. No anchor. I do have a tree in front of me just in case. We're just going to go nice and easy. All right, let's go ahead and go drive. A little bit of gas. There you go. Hang on. Now hold up. All right, now I got to turn around and then we're good to go. After seeing these hills and knowing how the tires spin, we're just going to go ahead and put the tire chains on. So the cables didn't quite fit, so we got to go for it. You can do it. Nice. Winning. Woo! So each rescue brings its own elements. Today's the first. Today's the first day I have to winch to get out. I just powered up, hit the roots, slid backwards. It wants to go off right there, kept it in here, had it reverse, stopped. We're just gonna winch each one of these up this hill. Danger. If you guys want to stay in your truck just in case things go south, you can move out of the way.
Cool.
But I don't imagine that being the case. Now we're going to go ahead and anchor and grab another bite. One more rig, one more time. There was no way that we were going to be able to drive out of this hole. Between the root crossings, articulating, and the steep angle, with the fresh snow, it was just too slick. Good thing that anchor was on there, huh? Cameras never do it justice, but this is one steep hill. If that winch line wasn't on there, I'd be back at the bottom of the hill in the trees.
You're on a rut back there. Yep.
Go ahead and unhook. At this point, there's enough turning. I'm feeling okay. I'll get turned around, and then we'll get hooked up for you.
Sweet.
All right. Now I think we might just grab the winch out of the back of your truck and use that one and power it off yours.
Sweet.
Just to get it up. So we drove the truck as far up the hill as we could. We even slid back 4 feet, so we know it's as far as we could. Now we got a single pull set up for this first bit till I get up there to anchor. A little more gas till it breaks free. There you go. All right, nice and gentle now. Well, if the parking brake's freezing on it?
I think so.
So we do have a secondary anchor here, but now we got all the way up to the tree. All right. Go ahead and a little gas, break it free again. There you go. Okay, now gentle throttle. No spin. Nice and gentle, just like that. We're gonna go like that all the way. You're good? Turn towards me a little. Gentle. Very nice. You're good? A little bit of gas. Well, I think his brakes are freezing up. There you go. Okay, no spin. Here comes our next hump. No spin. So last move. I'm hooked with the winch on the front of Miranda to that tree up there, anchored to me. Run down. We got the winch set up for the final pull. Okay, here we go. Gentle throttle. Now hold up. Hold up just a sec. So this was our hill. I knew when I dropped down this morning that we weren't going to be able to drive back up it. Well, the snow's already melted. That's good. Hopefully the other downhill will be dry then. Just roll it out. This was a fun one this morning. The tire spinning, good time. Ooh, here we go. Just let it roll. Don't try to stop. Try to hold your speed down. Stay in those ruts. Ruts are your friend. Woo! Don't hesitate to accelerate. No big deal. Go Miranda. Woo! Well, after the last bunch of hills, this one's no big deal. Look at that view. It's funny because this road, the snow is traction, the road is slick. If you enjoyed today's episode of Redneck Rescue, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. We got other rescues coming down the line. Have fun out there.